Bruchim Habaim, welcome and welcome back to Temple Israel's Religious School. I'm so honored and excited to be stepping into the role of Education Director. Plans are already well underway for the 2009-2010 school year, which after just one session of Religious School will be in the Jewish year 5770. Last year at this time, we were concerned about making sure our programs ran smoothly enough that no one noticed the absence of a full-time educator. I want to be clear as we begin this new year that smoothly enough is no longer our school's standard. Before I introduce some of the plans in the works for 5770, let me lay out for you briefly my vision of Jewish education. Effective Jewish education is scaffolding with which one can build his or her Jewish identity over the course of a lifetime. In the scaffolding I'm familiar with, there are pieces which give the scaffolding height, and pieces upon which the builder or artist can stand and do his or her work. In Jewish education, there are components that encourage lifelong learning and commitment to the Jewish people, and those that inform the what's and how-tos of Jewish living. Both parts are necessary for the scaffolding to be useful in the building process. Without poles, you've got a pile of planks not much higher than the ground. Without the planks, you've got a framework of poles that can easily be brought down by changing winds. The same is true of Jewish education. I'm happy to discuss my vision of Jewish education further. But rather than seeing how far I can stretch this metaphor, let me tell you how these ideas will come to life in our school community. With the support and guidance of the Religious Education Committee, chaired by Jenny Kameyer, and using the feedback this group received from students and parents alike, I have identified an area of focus that will be a goal, but more importantly, a mindset for this school: making connections. Under this broad umbrella is everything from making connections between people by bringing children of different ages together to interact and learn from one another, to making connections between Judaism and what is relevant in our lives by encouraging discussions of current events. In our Hebrew program, making connections means both integrating Hebrew from sources other than the Siddur or prayer book and arranging a homeroom-like meeting time for students and teachers. Making connections is also about recognizing what students and families appreciate about other aspects of their lives and adapting components of our program to reflect those qualities. Many of our students, and in some cases their parents, enjoy being part of a team for sports, dance, or academic pursuits. To reflect this paradigm, each grade level will take on the identity of a kfutza, or team, for their time in religious school, complete with team colors and mascots. Attendance, tzedakah collection, participation, and acts of living Torah will all count towards the success of each kfutza. Coming together as a kehillah, or community, will provide another venue for our students, faculty, and parents to connect. Each Sunday will begin with time for kehillah, for learning, singing, praying, celebrating, honoring, and observing together. I hope that this look at some of the plans for the upcoming religious school year both excite and challenge you. They do for me, our teachers, the temple staff, and the lay leaders of our community. Feel free to send me any suggestions or questions you have about these programmatic or philosophical ideas. I look forward to seeing you on our opening day, Sunday, September 13th.